こんやな. Hello. Hey Kevin. Hey Pancake. Welcome. How's it going? Man, it's already been a while since the last Ace Attorney stream. That's crazy. Since I skipped last week, so it's been a while. Oh, hey Quad. Hello. How are you guys? How's your Tuesday or whatever day it is for you? Is it still Tuesday where you are? Okay, so last time we left off, we had the Susato meeting up with Sholmes scene, the like NTR, Sholmes NTR, or is it Susato NTR? I haven't decided. Yeah, it's objection time. It's Wednesday there. Okay, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day for you. Oh, I just realized, wait. There you go. My head was cut off a little at the top. Sorry. Still Tuesday where you are, Kevin? Cool. Happy what? Hump day. That's what they call it. It's because it's the middle of the week. It's not... What do you mean, what? Yeah, Wednesday, hump day. But it's still Tuesday for me, so it's not... It's not hump day for me yet. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so... Okay, so when I woke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. And so began an even longer day than the last, one that I would remember for the rest of my days. Ooh, 10:05 p.m. Okay, so you're like 2 hours ahead of me, because it's 8 p.m. for me. Bloodshed heard that as hump day. No, it is hump day. That is what I said. That's what it's called. I don't mean anything like... I don't mean any innuendo. It's literally, it's a thing. People call it that, right? It's not just me. But yeah, here we go. We're back in the courtroom. Finally. I think it's been like 3 streams since we made it into the courtroom for this case. Sure you don't? What do you mean? That's what they call it. Alright, good morning, Gina. She's still so tsundere. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it. So where's your friend then? Sorry? You know, her in the fancy dress. Susarto. Or however you say it. I don't know. Could definitely mean something else when you said hump day. That's not what... That isn't what I meant. I just meant Wednesday. I just meant your middle of the week. I hope your middle of the week is going well. Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You alright with that, Arya? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off. Aww. Yeah, hump day as in, yeah, like Humpty Dumpty. Not the other hump. It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again. One day. One day! Even so. But you, Gina? You only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Good morning, you two. Oh, it's not your... Ah, she has a cat! How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep? course! What are you doing here? Should have said Humpty Dumpty. No one says Humpty Dumpty Day. Then you would have been even more confused. Or maybe not, maybe just as confused. What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy? Meow. There, I said it again. Meow. Oh, no! Come back! Waggy! Great way to show your support, kitty. Let him have a nose around. What arm can it do? Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Runo? Ginny? Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Good choice, good choice. Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad. That's also a good point. Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities. Maybe if you mean Humpty Day, you could mean falling from a wall or something. Yeah, every Wednesday I just fall off a wall. That's just what I do every Wednesday. Did you forget that you have a mouse? Tofu might get scared after hearing a cat. No, Tofu won't get scared. Tofu's a brave little mouse. Plus, I'll protect him. I'll protect him from the cats. We're all good. Let's not go there. Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move. Huh? The bad news was a weather report? So I hope that Susie made her train to Dover and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port. Gosh, yes. Alright then, so what's the good news? Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it? I'll protect him from the cats, but no, I did not kill Tofu! Maybe cats killed Tofu, it wasn't me. I couldn't give a monkeys, really. If only all good news canceled out the bad. And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pig purse plunder, see? That sounds like something that, what's his face? Natsume Soseki? Sounds like something he would have written. Tisk. How do you like that? We'll let them say what they want, see if I care. I can't because you're covering your face. That's what a mouse killer would say? No! How many mouse killers do you know? Don't worry, Runa will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense. I will? And then in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be... Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Runo? Oh, yes, let's hope so. Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it? It's like she was still here. Okay, we got a paper. I know one and I'm watching her right now? No! Lies! Lies and slander. I'll take you to court. Good luck then, Runo. I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still. Again, with the guns in the courtroom. I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement. I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but... Thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, Iris. Yes, Jenny? Well, I was wondering is all, about Sholmes. Did they fix him up alright? Yeah, is Sholmes okay? Yes, the operation was a great success. Yay! There's an anime about a guy who's living in a motel with bare feet girl who's a ghost and was murdered and said to be the landlord who accidentally killed her with a knife? What anime is that? That sounds crazy. Objection, your claims are baseless. Objection, your accusation is baseless. But Hurley still hasn't come around yet. No, he's still in the coma. Eh? Wait, no, that's a lie. He was literally awake last time. He literally woke up to talk to Susato. Is he just like faking it? Is he faking a coma? I asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up. I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Gregson! He's awake! You liar! Bare feet as in a girl with bare feet or a girl with no slippers or shoes. Oh! Yeah, do you mean like bear as in B-A-R-E? Or like the animal? I totally read that as the animal. I was like, what? No Susato-san and no Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime. Well, we're screwed. Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin. My claims are based with the claims of the witnesses, Joe, Pyra, and Tawabuchi, and many more. This isn't the jury system. You can't you can't judge me based on the opinions of the jury. Oh yeah, you did mean bare feet. Please make your way into the courtroom. It's time then. Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris. Okay, well at least we have Iris as our new judicial assistant type character. Lead the way, Bruno. Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. Kazuma! If I learn anything from my great friend, it's that. Don't you dare pull that no jury system on me. There's no jury system in the court of this stream. Nanana's buried treasure? That sounds familiar. I'll have to look that up later. If it's a ghost anime, I want to watch more anime about ghosts. I need more representation in anime, in media. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready. He doesn't look ready. Lord Van Zeeks. My lord? Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service? It was some 5 years ago, my lord. Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior? Ooh, erratic behavior. Start with Ghost in the Machine. You mean Ghost in... Is that like a... is that Ghost in the Shell? In what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government. Really? Yet today you choose to try a simple case of burglary that I can't read. burglary and murder. Ever heard an anime called Ghost Stories? It's called Ghost Stories? I've never heard of that. I've watched... There's one called Ghost Hound. I watched that one. Or Ghost in the Shell, that works too. Is it also called Ghost in the Machine? I've never heard it called that. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I watched like some of the movie, the anime movie, not the live action movie. I confess I find it more than a little befuddling, Counsel. I like this scene. Oh god, I don't remember his name, but it's the guy with the like, he has glasses, right? I just remember he had a dog. The guy with the bulldog. I love the scene with the dog. There are two types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large. He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago. Yes, I just about managed to work that out. Thank you. Planning to play ghost games as well, like Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, I do want to play a lot more, like, I guess horror games. I'm already playing Fear. Ghost of Tsushima, I would be down to try that, but I heard it's pretty hard and I'm bad at video games, so... But I would try it. I don't have it though. Oh, hey, Pi! Welcome, hello. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him. And secondly, even more loathsome. Those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East. The Nipponese. What?! What? Ryunosuke's shocked too. That was so racist. Did he really just say that? Bro. He means you now, Bruno. I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you talking about? That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zeek's eyes. Was that directed solely at me, or was he talking about all Japanese people? Oh my god. I join and immediately assaulted with racism. Yeah, why? Judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all London's malefactors. Another game about a detective being murdered and solving the mystery of his death as a ghost. Maybe that was Ghost Trick? I feel like there's probably a lot of ghost games with that premise. Back me up. No, I'm not a mouse killer! Pi! Pi, don't do it! Don't agree! Your lordship is too kind. Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial. Ah! It's the jurors! It's you guys accusing me of killing Tofu. It's up to the judges to decide. See? No. Pi said it's up to the judges. C quad. You guys can't wrongfully accuse me. Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant? Former lieutenant in the British Army here, don't you know? Chaps like me were born ready. Clean crockery, clean cutlery, and a clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think. Oh, glasses dude, or stereo. He's crossing his eyes. Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything, and I'm ready for it. I don't understand it. I can't have left it in there. It's not possible, but could I have? Wait, is this the same old dude from last time, but he's wearing a different costume? So is it a different person? He has a different skin. Oh, this is the same lady too. They just have different, they're just like wearing different stuff. Woman indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop. Oh! He has a... He has a mouse! Wait, isn't this... Is this that guy from the first case? The Russian dude? That, like, the girl was disguising herself as? He has a mouse! It's so cute! Tofu, look! The game is called Murdered Soul Suspect. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. And yeah, I played Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick is such a good game. I love that game. I wish they would port it for like Switch or something. I would want to replay that. Yeah, the Russian assassin. Mouse battle. Yeah, deja vu. Both of you have a mouse on your hands. Is something wrong, Runo? Oh, not exactly. It's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact. Yeah, they're just wearing different costumes. Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know. It's rigged! The jury's rigged! Maybe that Russian with the mouse is your ancestor? What? Was I Russian all along? Both of them are also murderers? No! Did they say that Russian guy was a murderer? And also, I'm not a murderer, so no. We have that in common, that we're both not murderers. Very well, now Lord Van Seeks. The court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case. As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. In short, there has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder. Dang. No, but Tofu definitely is. Look at that sleek black fur. Black fur? What do you mean? The victim, Mr. Pop Windebank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there is a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near-instant death. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory. And what's that supposed to tell us? Oh, hey, Joe, welcome. What's up, my ghost? Accidentally wrote the wrong word. It's actually bare feet, not bare feet. No, it's okay. I understood it. I got it. Ghost girl with bare feet. Got it. I think it would have been hilarious if it was bare feet, though, like the animal. That would. I want that anime. Look beneath all that white fur. You'll know there's some black underneath. What? Back me up. I'm not a mouse killer. No, Joe. Joe, you don't think I did it? It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself. Someone, like the accused, you might say. Oh! The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and crime scene photograph as evidence, my lord. Indeed, the court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please. Alright. More evidence. Do not think Ayana did it. Totally not saying this under threat or anything. What do you mean? Threat by who? I'm not threatening anyone. See, Kevin believes me. Kevin's on my side. Thank you, Kevin. I'm innocent, not a murderer. Thank you. Asking a mouse killer if he knows that I'm a mouse killer? Joe is a mouse killer? I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. Threatening someone in court is another violation. I'm not threatening anyone. Yay, Kevin's on my side. Prefer animal eater? No. One day you'll slip up, Ayana, and not even Yunosuke can defend you. I'm not gonna slip up because it didn't happen. Don't kill mice, just eat them alongside dogs, cats, and various other things. Okay then. Windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main shop that was found locked. Okay. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present. The victim, Mr. Windibank, and the accused. First was Joe, now Kevin. How many bullets do you plan to put on his head? I'm not, like, holding a gun to them. What do you mean? I'm not holding them hostage. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet. But then why would she be unconscious? Oh no, jury! Prefers melee weapons. Iggyari! We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. Oh, hey, Alex! Oh, he broke the wine out again. Here we go. My learned Nipponese friend, it is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case. Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses. God damn it. There's always witnesses. Quads, stop making everyone testify! shot him and then took a nap right next to his corpse. Yeah. Makes no sense. Good gracious! After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pig purse. Or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth. Zeke sounds like he's about to give a racist speech against the Japanese. He already did that. You missed it like the very beginning. That was like the first thing he said. Yeah. He said it right when Pi came in. The court will take the floor plan and firearm into evidence. Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zeeks. At once, my lord. Okay. We have a gun. This isn't good. I feel like the mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo. Saw her sit on poor when did I sit on tofu? What? Yeah, Gina. Zeke's actual power is unshackled racism. Yeah, that's his specialty, racist remarks. Alex agrees. No! I'm not a mouse killer! Ooh. Oh. Whoa! Let us begin! That was such a dramatic zoom, and he, like, threw his cape. Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pup Windibank on 16th April this year. Sit on me instead? No! If you were alive, the mouse tofu might have been a perfect mascot pet for you, Ayana, and even your son. Aw. I mean, he is my mascot pet. We're just both dead. You can still hear his squeaks. It was horrible. What? Since when are you a witness to this? This never happened. Have you met Tofu before or after your death? Before! I rescued Tofu. I didn't kill him. Sag. Oh. They look so... Look at their faces. Oh. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Names, Nash Skulkin. Occupation is, baddie. Professional baddie. Name's Ringo Skulkin. Occupation's, same as him. Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector. That's right, we're what they call... Ooh! The three Skulkin brothers. 3? Is Gregson one? What are you looking at me like that for? Don't lump me in with you lot. The son born from her and Danny Phantom's union? What the... How would that even work? Rescue, then why is he dead? He died after I rescued him. Mice have shorter lifespans. Threatened me so I would not speak the truth. Oh, hey, Daw. Yeah, Gregson's the third one. Gonna be a bit busy, but I'll be here. Okay, feel free to lurk. Yeah, Greg's just there, done with everything. Core, blimey, that's cold. Don't you know what we're going through? Going through? It's It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him we have. So we're scouring every shady corner of the capital. And then last night we come across you, the very spit of the bloke. Ain't that right, Ringo? He is, Nash, he is. The very spit of him. So we decided there and then what we was gonna do. We was gonna call ya... Big Bruv Sulky. Oh my god. Died after I rescued... No, why would I kill him after I rescued him? This video of a guy that broke into an international convention about security and he made a fake ID. Rob Banks, occupation professional baddie? Really? Ayana's not a mouse killer, see? Yeah, you guys just love to bully me. Just like Nia, they keep calling her a fox, but is actually a cat and thinks that she's a boy, but she's a girl. Oh, you guys are just a bunch of bullies. Wife killer and rat murderer? No! Mario and Luigi if they were a crime syndicate? That's pretty accurate. Come on, leave it out, you two. Sulky Skulkin, and that's before he's run out of chips. Well then, Inspector Sulky Gregson. Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias. What I would like to know, Inspector, is what you are doing in the witness stand. The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft. Thieves, are they, these three? No, my lord, begging your pardon, but please don't let me in with this lot. 4 against 1. I told you it's not a jury system. You can't decide the verdict based on the jury here. 2 nights ago, these two brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burgle. And in the course of their nefarious activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime. Why doesn't he think that they did it then? Well, I guess because it was a locked room, but like... Come on, Van Zeeks. By Jove, you mean to say... What an extraordinary coincidence! Indeed, my lord, while attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder. Oh, look, he's standing on an apple box. That's cute. Order! Order! The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings. Though they will naturally face trial in the very near future. Okay. So he does think they committed a crime at least. With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow. Because you're one of them, Gregson. Rules by the old book. That means crazy overrules logic. Accuse Ayana of witchcraft? This isn't, Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. This is just Ace Attorney. Ancient Ghost Law Book. You're invoking the Ancient Ghost Law Book. We live in tyranny. Of course, Inspector, skeptical as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand. Mr. and Mr. Skulkin. I almost said Mrs. I was like Mr. and Mrs. Skulkin. You will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw. Happy to. Cause a Skulkin's never Skulkin. Get out of it. They should start a band. We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours, and the gaff's door was ajar, see? It was like some kind of sign, begging for us to go in, it was. But once we got inside, cor blimey lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room. We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside. We never done nothing, governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet. Alright then. A terrible coincidence it would seem. At the precise moment these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot. The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail. The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within only the victim and the accused were found. I must say, it does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. Still, the defense may cross-examine the witnesses now, of course. Counsel, if you please. You look so nervous. Counsel? Yes. What's the matter, Runo? Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by that pair in the stand. I know that it's all nonsense because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies it is. Yeah. Invoke the E for exorcism? Press E for exorcism. Okay. Let's just press everything. Actually, let me see what we have now. Haven't really looked yet. Oh, we still have the blood samples from last time. Pawnbroker's ticket. Oh, so you know what? Some of the other colored blood must be like theirs or something. Wait, today's paper. Imagine lying so bad someone got stunned by it. Pawnbroker perishes in pick-purse plunder. How awful. For Ginny, I mean. But tomorrow's headline will be, Discharged Diver is Dauntless Do-Gooder, right? Yes, something like that. If possible, I'd like to go even bigger. Bigger? How? Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial, perhaps. Oh my god, the tongue twisters. Protects planet? Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow now. It's going to be so great. Okay, flip it. Well, I don't think this... Oh, wait, maybe? Does this have any... Sensational story... Lower down the front page. Ministry Mall? Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice. For a 10-year-old, Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of world news. It's about secret communications between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently they're being intercepted by hostile nations. Communications are being intercepted? But how would somebody be doing that? They're hacking. That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. Are you looking for a new career, Runo? No, of course not! I wonder, perhaps this is what Lord Strongheart was talking about yesterday. Yes, it could be, and it could explain why he has Grexy running from pillar to post at the moment. My guy was trying to kill himself many times, that he must be just surprised on the other side to discover he was killed. Yeah. He might as well have. Actually, we still can't rule out that possibility. Although he was shot in the back, so I don't know. He probably could have managed it somehow. Like how Ayana's positioned just right over Iris. Yeah! I'm Iris today. Haha. Okay, I don't think I'll get anything else from that. Autopsy report. Single bullet wound in upper half. Instant death from bullet wound to heart. Entered from the back. Yeah, diagonal trajectory. Okay, we have the photo. This thing. Anything suspicious about the gun? This is Mr. Windibank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty. Mr. Windibank always used to keep this gun to hand on his shop counter. Yes, but only ever with a single bullet loaded, I understand. That's right, to keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe. But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder, trying to keep the articles safe? Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Ayana being Iris means she's gonna publish Sholm's fanfiction. Maybe I will. Front door of Windibanks was ajar, you say. What time of night was this? Must have been about 1. Right, Ringo? Wait, what did they say what time in the oh, okay, yeah, it was 1 to 1:30 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I'd say so, right, Sulky? How would I know? Place would have been shut at 1 in the morning, just like every other shop in town. Well, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo? I'm not so sure, Nash. I seem to remember a little light burning inside. What about you, Sulky, me old mucker? Leave me alone. There definitely was a small lamp burning inside. That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place. And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment, the accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, already had the muzzle of her gun trained on the unfortunate victim. Yigiari! That is pure conjecture! Ha, perhaps, but it changes nothing. These brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder, simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside. Right, that's what happened! Put a cord on the trigger and pulled it in a Looney Tunes way? I'd believe it. Crazier things have happened in this game. Like, a knife falling out a window and stabbing someone in the back. I'll just press everything first. What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in? Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say, don't they, Ringo? They do, Nash, they do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon. God's will often presents itself as the whim of thieves, does it? Yeah, the inspector just wants to eat his fish and chips, Sag. Okay, hey doll, welcome back, or I guess welcome fully back, I guess. True culprit is Ayana? No! Why is everyone accusing me today? It weren't no whim, I'm dead sure of that. It weren't, Nash, it weren't. Like we said at the time. You don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. Nah, there's no two ways about it. It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside. They're not very good liars, are they? Well, you can't deny it. It led us to a bloke what looks just like our bruv. I said, cut it out. Those chips are getting a chomping today. Deus Vult, we accuse you every day. That's true. A gunshot, you say? Just the one. Are you sure about that? Yep, just the one, Governor. I can swear to that. It was, Nash, it was. Ain't that right, bruv? The firearm used belonged to the victim himself. Yes, Mr. Wonderbank always used to leave his gun lying around on the counter. Right, I remember. When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds. That makes sense. Mr. Winterbank always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded. That's true, I remember him saying that as well. So we can say with considerable certainty that only a single round was discharged from the firearm used as the murder weapon. Yes, my lord, we can. And I should remind the court that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused. Wonderful. Wait to see what was what, but the door was locked from this. Wait, so okay, they heard one gunshot. Door was locked from the inside. Okay. Do you mean the door between the main shop and the storeroom? If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps a drawing would help. Miss Iris, our beloved. Yeah. Yeah, there was 2 gunshots that day. Or 3 if Ayana shoots one of us. Yeah, you guys better watch out. Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there's only one other door, that of the storeroom. Of course, there was only a little oil lamp burning, not much to see by. And the door was hidden behind a curtain and all. That's right. When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Maybe someone... Oh, maybe that short dude was like hiding behind the curtain and he was so short that they didn't see him. Tell me. Why exactly did you try to open that door? Eh? Any normal petty thief would run at the sound of a gunshot, I should think. Oh, well, your turn to rabbit. Ringo? Rabbit? So sad, my chat suicided me at 3 shots to the back of the head. It's a perfect crime. Hands up. I suppose you'd have to say we ain't normal, eh? Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of 2 ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee gripped by fear while the courageous investigate to see if they might help. These gentlemen are of the latter inclination. My learned Nipponese friend, it would seem, is of the former. Wow! That's not true! Grunosuke literally, he like ran towards the gunshot to check on to check on everyone. Somehow I just proved that I was a coward that night. Oh wait, I guess he did leave, but he was like chasing after the criminal. Thank you, counsels. So, I believe we all understand that the door was locked and could not be opened. Proceed, witnesses. I love their animations. We never done nothing, governor. Okay. Yunosuke, you a bitch. That's pretty much exactly what he's saying every single time. You didn't do or take anything. Is that your story? Well, it was Bedlam soon as, weren't it? It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out me Lucy lockets. What does this mean? So with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left, nice and quietly, you say? That's right, governor. Nothing we ate more than violence. Peace-loving nibblers we are, not bludgers. We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled me dukes out me Lucy lockets. He said it again. Me dukes out me Lucy lockets. So you'd clearly like us to believe. Eh? Come again? As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? And did you not fire a gun at that person? Saints alive, they fired a gun, you say? Ah! Oh my god, I love their expressions. Blimey, governor! You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway? It was. Why the bleeding Nora? Didn't you mention that before? You were armed with a gun. And as you fled the scene, you fired that gun. At London's greatest detective, Sherlock Sholmes. Even Yunosuke calls him the greatest detective. Ah. They shot the great Mr. Sholmes? I did hear that, actually. There was a rumor he'd been rushed to hospital. The great Sholmes? That's beyond the pale. On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. Their suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession. Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of a shot having been fired from it. The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers. We got a second gun! How dare you shoot the husband, though, exactly! Smirking in his comatose state. He's not in a coma anymore, though! He was totally awake at the end of the last case, but we don't know that yet. He's pretending to be asleep. Yes, indeed, remnants of powder around the muzzle, as you say, Counsel. The court will hold this weapon as evidence. Wait till Yunosuke goes to pay him a visit and does an Evangelion reference. Shinji. Ooh, more wine. Now, my learned Nikunu's friend. Yes? Here's to you successfully presenting the evidence. For yes, there are the telltale signs of spent powder on this gun, and a single bullet missing from the cylinder. But the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene of the crime under scrutiny in this trial. Idiot. Well, I don't need evidence. What? Because I was there. Yunosuke, that's not how it works. However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not. If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, We shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on. Evidence that these two fired that gun before they left Windibanks that night. Okay, it must be, wait, let me look now. This thing, right? Yeah, this thing, because it shows the, yeah, other bullet and blood. Okay. The evidence was that Sholmes was shot. What do you mean? Yeah! Court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. Okay. What evidence shows that these witnesses unloaded a firearm? Okay, this. What? Oh. Always forget present is... Kurae! The evidence is in this portfolio! What on earth have you there, Counsel? During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains. Not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do? How arrogantly Nipponese of you. Well, anyway. We analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio. And you claim to have the evidence the court is demanding therein? Yes, my lord. No more dallying then, Counsel. Present the pertinent evidence at once. What do you have in your portfolio that proves these witnesses unloaded a wait, was that not it? Oh! Which sample shows some... I mean this, right? There's like a bullet right there. Unless the other ones show anything else. I mean... Right? What is that? It's a bullet! What do you think, Santa? It's a photographic print taken at Windibanks Pawnbrokery on the day of the incident. From the scene of the crime, is it? Is that a bullet hole? Thank you. You finally realized. And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is still lodged there. Wow, amazing. You have amazing observational skills, Santa. Yes, as your lordship noticed. The bullet pierced Mr. Windibank's calendar. They fail every time, dumbass. Unosuke on hard drugs? Bullet hole as opposed to a glory hole? No! There's no picture of a glory hole. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death. The incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight. But this indicates that a separate shot had been fired sometime after the calendar had been set to the 16th. That's right, and while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes... This is credible evidence that the witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbrokers that night. Nah! Order! How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Zeeks? Ooh. Sip. Taking his sippy. If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objection. What? Ooh, again! But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice aside in disgust at the repugnancy it exposes. Yes, on the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing back onto the street. Eh? Take it easy there, Governor. You're gonna land us in the soup. We had a deal. You weren't gonna get into them details. Ooh, a deal. No pictures of a Coriol that we know of. No, he's not gonna. Van Zeeks. He's not gonna whip it out. Yeah, his defense is racism. Yeah, evil Mario and Luigi. Hey, Robin. Tell him, Sulky, set the bloke straight. I have nothing to add. So he knew, did he? Van Zeeks knew their testimony would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes. It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese friend a word of gratitude. What do you mean? What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact. To what fact do you refer, Lord Van Zeeks? As has been established, at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brother's gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim. Ah! In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windibank at all. No! So that's it. That's it. We didn't have nothing to do with it. We didn't, Nash. We didn't. That's what I reckon. Think that after the whole carriage burning incident, they'd at least try to fireproof this courthouse. Yeah. So much fire. Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and, let us not forget, attempted murder. Quite a catalog, eh, fellas? Ah. We're in for it now, bruv. Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly. Where is he going with this? Yeah, they shot Sholmes, but they didn't shoot this other guy. Yeah, that's impossible. Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery. Eccentric? Says who? Not me. Don't give me that look. He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop. Oh! That's one of Hurley's red-handed recorders. What is that, Counsel? It has the appearance of a photographic contraption. As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device. Wait, why does he have that and not us? Why did he get it? Every half an hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed. The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question. Ooh. It's time to play Spot the Difference. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in a quite desultory fashion. Wonder if people reserve the seats in the Van Zeek splash zone. Bonus points if you get a glass bottle in the face. They seriously, they need to make like an Ace Attorney theme park ride. Does Japan have that? I wonder if they've done that before, an Ace Attorney theme park. I feel like that's something that would happen at some point. Like some kind of, or like a, not theme park, but like One of the, or like an escape room. An Ace Attorney escape room. Yeah, Sholmes invented CCTV. If a glass shard flies into your eye, you get jackpot. Eccentric, the guy who throws chalices of wine to the fire. Yeah, what a hypocrite. In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. 2? More photos? If I may refer the court to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and here. You say these cameras produce a print every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see how that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities in one of the many 30-minute intervals. One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. Yeah, they have a Nintendo theme park with the Mushroom Kingdom. I want to go someday. That would be so fun. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera. That's a bit of Friar Tuck, eh, bruv? Lady Luck loves a skulkin'. Witnesses, at what time did your trespassing begin? It must have been just after 1. Right, bruv? Must have been, Nash, must have been. Yeah, just gone 1. In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment, what scene might we expect to see within the shop? Let us examine the evidence. Good lord! Oh no, that is pretty bad. It's the defendant! Gina, why? Miss Gina Lestrade. Oh, maybe she was like maybe he was trying to like hold it to his own head again and she was like, no, stop, and like grabbed the gun from him. As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured gun in hand facing the victim over the shop counter. I bet she like took it from him to stop him from killing himself. No doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom. This may be difficult, yeah. Quite, one can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel. Or maybe she was trying to shoot him. Well, then it's impossible to defend her if she actually did it. But then why would she go into the storeroom to do it, is the question. I don't believe it, Ginny! Why didn't she tell us this when we were like talking to her in the prison? That would have been nice to know. Like, yeah, I was standing in front of him with a gun. In short, the accused is the only person who could possibly have killed Mr. Windibank. Yeah, he seems fairly relaxed for a guy getting held up. I say, my lord. Huh? Huh? Oh? Wonder if I might put in a word at this point. Go ahead, Mr. Foreman. Took a bally bullet to the knee in the Battle of Maiwand, 1880, don't you know? Maybe it was some kinky roleplay. No. Yeah, it's Moon Man. Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from service, sadly. Look at that maid just cleaning. I bet there's like ash from his pipe. Of course, a medal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the battlefield. Yes, Mr. Foreman, and what exactly is your point? Carried on the battle after retirement, you see, the battle of daily life, if you like. It looks like she's she's trying to eat my hair. Watch. No, stop. No. Ah! This maid. Going hard on that one spot, or maybe she's so used to fake it became a habit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how screwed are we? Probably 10. Delicious ghost hair. No! Ah! Stay away from me. And here I am now, leading this small squadron, 6 men, all good and true. And we'll all go down together, you mark my words, one for all and all for one. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement, have they? Is that what we are to understand? Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct? Watch out for Moon Man, though. He has a history with seducing maids. Fair point. Sniff, sniff. Ah! She's back! Stop! In a manner of speaking, yes, that is the Garadeb Squadron's position, sir. What? No, it's too... Oh, status report for the court, men, on the double. Finally, she stopped. She stopped trying to eat me. His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions, too. I think you'll find the truth is as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it. I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't. But in all honesty, I can't actually remember. Situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop. I am very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky. Wary? I am very sorry. Is it the mouse speaking or this guy? Does the mouse speak in Ulu? I'm very sorry for the brothers. The brothers. Very well. Bend over the maid? No! The doctor is involved in malpractice. Yo, is that guy Ayana? No! It's not Tofu. He does have a mouse. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. Announce your considered verdicts to the court.
Yuzai!
Yuzai!
Yuzai! Yuzai!
No!
Yuzai! Yuzai!
No, not the mouse, too! Of course. Oh, and the Russian accent, some V's or W's sounds. Really? I don't know how to do a Russian accent. I just thought he was speaking Ulu. It does indeed appear that the jury is unanimous in its leaning already. That photograph. I mean, yeah, that photograph is pretty solid evidence. It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned, yeah. But Ginny didn't shoot him! No, of course not. My lord, the defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination. Every time! Every time we have to go through this. Look at these guys, they should never doubt you. Yeah, now we burn down the courtroom. seen you work before, they should be like, oh, Ryunosuke's never wrong. Exactly! Don't we have, like, a clean court? Didn't they watch us prove McGilded was innocent last time, even though he wasn't? Shut up, child, let me lie. Very well, the court grants permission. So, you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising. I know, we're getting so predictable. We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all members of the jury ready? Absolutely, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty. Cut our way out. Time for Ryunosuke to let her rip. He does have a sword. Oh, now she's eating my hair again! This maid! All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketian. As a housemaid, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and vigorously eliminated. I think you'll find that if you look at the photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out. If I have left it in there, I should think there will be repercussions by now. Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow. Stop. In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes. Judge by head. I am convinced? Is that really a Russian accent? Convinced? Brothers are innocent. Nom nom nom. Okay, let's dance. As long as there's no Brazilians in the court, Ryunosuke should be fine. No double jumping Brazilians. The circumstance of the crime and the evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively. The storeroom locked from the inside in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hand, the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print. Take it from a chap who's seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling the bally trigger. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sholmes. Sholmes screwed us over. Oh dear, Hurley's cameras were supposed to help, not hinder. I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you. No kidding. But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windibank. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see. Agreed. You have the floor, counsel. Proceed with the summation examination. Yay! The defense is rebuttal. Okay. Sholmes x Iris. No! That's illegal. I guess. You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Garadeb, aren't you? We really must stop meeting like this. Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Well, there's a turn up for the books. Yes, rather a turbulent time we had back then. Some extraordinary events took place at your house, that's for sure. Luckily, Mr. Sholmes and I were able to get to the bottom of it all. I think we did rather a lot for you, didn't we? Are we guilt-tripping him? Not in the 19th century. Sholmes x Iris while Gina watches from the closet in a Superman costume? What? Why is she in a Superman costume? I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be suggesting that therefore you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything. Is it working? Is the guilt trip working? Can't be denied, I suppose. The curse of the Garadeb house was the talk of the town after that business. The lodgers moved out and I couldn't get a bally soul to take up the tenancies. Oh. Haven't had the heart to break the news to Joni yet. Bad enough that the old girl's clapped up. Yes, can't be denied. You did do rather a lot, but not for us, that's for dash certain. I suppose not. Of course, there can be no suggestion of that being the reason I'm leaning towards guilty here, obviously. Obviously, but honestly, I really wish he'd pay more attention to the trial and less to juror number 2. Gaslight. Yunosuke asks for the age of consent in every country he visits. No, he doesn't need to. He and Kazuma are the same age. Polishing the bench, I see, again. A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain. What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesores? He does have a maid fetish. No! Was juror number 2 to polish his knob? No! On my way to market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pigpursers, and crossmen, the scum of the earth. A little harsh, perhaps. Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated. Or at least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals. You're referring to Mr. Herlock Sholmes? That's right, I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rant's magazine in between my duties. He does wonders cleaning up London's streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital. Sholmes, honorary maid. Put Sholmes in a maid outfit. Mr. Sholmes, a maid? Maid. Can we unlock a maid outfit for Sholmes? Is that one of the extra outfits? It's really quite unforgivable. Gutter scum having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective. Minor detail, it was the 2 brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant. A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Sholmes in a maid costume DLC. Iris in a maid outfit. Sell all the copies. Yeah, just reverse Uno'd. Add some catboy ears. Perfect. Well, it just might be an idea to get our facts straight anyway. Yes, alright, I shall amend my statement. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. Okay, so I guess I have to... Oh, right, I have to pit... Okay, so we have to find the 2 that contradict. So... Okay, so she changed it to saying that they shot Sholmes, so... Okay, let's just keep pressing. What do you mean, look at the photograph in stereo? Sorry, what? Don't you know? If you look at the photographic print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously. But But there's no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun. All I'm saying is that if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information. Ayana should wear cat ears. I've done it before, like one time. Ayana in a maid outfit. By any chance, are you a fan of stereoscopes? Oh, how did you know? Let's call it a lucky guess. It never gets old seeing the two prints merge into one before your eyes. It's extraordinary, it's captivating, it's the height of modernity. Of course. Oh yes, I think you'll find that the stereoscope is here to stay. Giving us new perspectives we could only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen. If only it could give me a new perspective on this case, I might agree with you. Left what? I'm left it. Sorry, yawning. What exactly have you been muttering about all this time, sir? You keep talking about having left something somewhere or something like that. Ah, so sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon. A surgeon? That totally passed me by. Of course, people conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no! What? How are they not considered doctors? Ayana in no outfit? No, not gonna happen. Ghost Ayana. Even though me and my kind are at the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field. So, what is it that you think you've left behind? Oh, well, that's a little embarrassing, to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing, went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere. What? What? Did he? Surely not. What? Exactly, surely not, you say to yourself, don't you? Worrying, isn't it? What? That's what's been troubling me this whole time. Could I really have left my scalpel inside the fellow's belly? No, of course I could. What the What? What kind of surgeon? So there you have it. Like I said, a little embarrassing, really. It's not... That's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter. That's exactly my concern. And seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, I need to focus on trying to remember exactly what I've sewn up elsewhere. Now, I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure. I'm sure you need to be more sure. Scalpel up his ass? No. Is that where he left it? Watching 3 streams at once at the same time? Wow! You're so good at multitasking. A little. Things you don't want your surgeon to say. Now where did I leave my scalpel? Are we gonna need to use a metal detector on someone's body later? Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean? Are you from the Far East? Stop. Yes, from the Empire of Japan. communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey. Ah, but now we have the electric telegram, so we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds connecting the entire world. Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed? Makes my head hurt just thinking about it. The other thing is, hey, I heard his credit card declined. Oh no! Health insurance. You are very well informed, young lady. The cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop. And just when I was starting to catch up. Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airwaves to 4 corners of globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmosphere electric. Stop. Right. Try not to wear out your fingers. Era of wireless telegraphy. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle! I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys. Ooh, someone got mad. Chotto! Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but... What? Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess. Oh, you bet I do! Say that again! Go on, I dare you! Goodness, are you talking to me? I think he just might be, yes. You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you, huh? Absolutely, I mean really, a machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions. Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional! What a great way to appease the man. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all. Why are we making them fight? To distract them from the case, so they'll vote not guilty. You just don't know! Pardon? I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate! What sort of possibilities? Well, take a crime scene, for example. If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene that you could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you'd never even noticed before. What? Have you got any, Bruno? Any prints we could look at with a stereoscope? Yeah, I think they got added, right? Yeah, these. Or... It's only one photograph, though. Or do we oh, we still have the, cats. Yeah. Absolutely. This print. Wait, they only want one print, though? But should show this? Because this is the only one that we have 2 of. They didn't give us the rest of the times. This cat. And this is a cat. I'll choose the not bloodstained one. Okay, it's either photo of Gina, but we only have one. Don't they want something we have two of so they can view it stereoscopically? Or does this work? Because well, I'll just try this. Alright then, juror number 3. Oh yeah, okay, they want 2. Okay, yeah, we gotta show the cat. Ah! Can I... Can I go back? I guess I just have to get it wrong and then redo it. Come back to this point later. Well, okay. I guess we'll just have to start over. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll show you pictures of cats. Yeah. No, we have two. Yeah, we have these. Okay, I'll show the cats. Yeah, but... Huh? Clue is in the name. It's a stereoscope, not a monoscope. You always need 2 prints. Yeah. So we just... Oh, okay, so... Oh, we couldn't get it right at all. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, we have to wait until we get the other print to show that guy. Yay, we didn't get it wrong! Okay, so one of the... Maybe someone else has. Maybe this guy. Even in the past, we were still flooding them with pictures of cats. Yeah. The best kinds of pictures. Please tell me you're not villain Bolshevik. The Russian revolutionary. Revolutionary? That mouse is so cute. Duh, I believe there's such a rumor. It's just a rumor? As you see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like vicious criminal. Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out. People call me revolutionary, murderer, autocrat. And which glove fits? Huh? Good day, I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. Right, that didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts. That mouse is his food, like when you ate tofu? No! I didn't eat tofu! We need a summation examination for this. For this accusation. To be treated like vicious criminal all the time. It is very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look. Wait, is he the third brother? No. The Skulkin brothers? Duh, maybe they went inside pawnbroker's shop. But they have done nothing wrong. That is all all what I want to say. Skulkin Brothers did nothing wrong that night? Alright, well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris. What is it, Runo? The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they? Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting among them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary? Yeah, maybe he is the third one. The third Skulkin brother. I wish I knew. If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over. But we know that Jenny would never shoot anyone. Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. Must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence. Okay. To be honest, when you started playing this game, Villain was one character that I could not wait for you to encounter because you both have mouse companions. Aw. His mouse is pretty cute too. Okay, which ones can I pick? Or can I can't present stuff in this section, right? I can't present. I actually need to left it in there. None of these actually like contradict anything though. Points of evidence. Brothers are the scum of the earth. Oh, I guess this one, yeah, the maid and the Russian dude, because he's saying they're innocent. Yeah. Brothers are the scum of the earth. Okay. So, this one. And this. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Please be right. Good lord! Counsel, explain yourself! Does the newspaper have a photo of the same place Gina was holding the gun? I don't think so. The newspaper just has like a photo of the outside and yeah. Oh my statement contradictory? Contradict. C-O-N. Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have stick, I have mouse. I mean, he's not wrong. Look at the little mouse, so cute, he's getting pets. Yay, we got walking! As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. C-O-N. Hold on as I eat my mouse like Ayana ate tofu. He's not! He's not eating his mouse. Rub. Oh man, he's a eunuch? What? He has legs? Yeah, he has legs. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear? Oh, look at the mouse is reading too! So cute! Have revenge for tofu, you'll sing Ram Ranch? No! What kind of sentence is that? I'm innocent. Sir? Sorry, my English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear? Forgive me, I did not hear. Ah, here is word. Abdomen, part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker. Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again? I bet it was Van Zeeks. Rigging the jury. Damn, if only Tofu lived long enough to learn to read. Tofu can read. Please on the tape. Oh, the thing is blocking the mouse. I want to see it. So you're telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying? They said before we never done nothing, but truth is they shot detective. Duh, this is double negative. Yes, that's exactly right. Oh no! The mouse! Stop! Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by a person who looks like criminal. To be fair, English is very complicated. We have so many rules and exceptions to those rules. Yeah, I feel bad for anyone that, like, English isn't their native language, because it's, like, it's a mess. Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced. No, let him go! This means... when they said, we never took nothing, maybe it was also big fat lie. No! Semblance to Ayana. I would never do that. Is this true? Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... No! Squeak! Enough, I trust no one now. It's not the mouse's fault though, sir. I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. Let him go! No. Yes, it is, Runo, easily. Sorry? With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder. Ah. If you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Oh, so... okay, are we gonna get the second print? Cooey? Cooey? Mr. Prosecutor. Cooey? Tut-tut, calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight. So this was taken after Hurley was shot then. As far far as I can tell, nothing has been taken. That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print. I'm trying to play spot the difference. So, the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie. They shot man, but they stole nothing. At least it wasn't gooey. Yeah, Ayana against the violence of rodents. Exactly. I would never hurt a rodent. Grandfather, like granddaughter. The similarities are obvious. What? I'm not related to this man. It would seem so, yes. Good. No, not good. You were right. I did not understood situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue with trial. Alright. Thanks, dude. Yay, well done, Runo. The balance is shifting. Well, it's a start, I suppose. There must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. Okay, so we have that second print now, so we can show it to that, that fanboy. Stereoscope fanboy. Yeah, evidence. I did not eat him! That's not how I died! Yeah, let's make use of that print. Okay, so... You shot someone, but at least he did not steal anything. Yeah, that's good. Okay, second print. Did I present this one? I can't remember which one I just presented. Wait, did I just present the same one? Wait. Wait. No. I got confused. Wait. Okay, well, okay. Alright. Wait, no! Okay. Press. Okay. I'm gonna present the first one first. On the left. Remember this. Okay, and now I present this one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, these two prints were both taken with the same camera and window banks on the night in question. Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle? Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some objects. My eyes. Then when your brain merges the two images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were depth. Yes, exactly. Ayana cause of death number 23, death by embarrassment. I'm too tired for this. My short-term memory is like non-existent. It's that small shift between certain objects in the two pictures that's really important. So what happens if you use two photographs that are exactly the same then? No, obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene three-dimensionally, anyway. Justice for Tofu will put Ayana behind bars. If I go behind bars, then so does Tofu. Oh! Of course, now I see. Ah, I think the young girl has discovered the secret. I have. Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me? Have another look at these two pictures from Hurley's camera, Bruno. Go on. Oh boy. Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them? Am I gonna have to cross my eyes? Of course there is. There are two people in the first and no people in the second. Oh yes, you can see that straight away, but now... Try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions. Alright, I'll give it a go. So to start with, you have to cross your eyes and then try to make the two pictures overlap exactly. Please don't. Please. Okay. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pens from each picture overlap in the middle. I can't do it. But the lamps look different though. Just looking at it. What happened to that lamp? Or wait, that's the quill. Quill. What? Wait. Huh? Wait. I see what? What was I supposed to see? Can I look at it again? Not really. If I choose not really, can I look at it again? I'm just not very good at this. That's the trouble. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I have just a thing. I happen to bring with me a portable stereoscope. I was crossing my eyes, or I was trying to. It's hard. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Winterbank and Gina like I hate them all that time. And if you remember, I said in reply that it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Anyway, why don't we try using this helpful little aid now? Yes, please. Please. Here goes. Huh? Wait, what? Now let's see what we've got. Wait, look at that. Look at what? What's going on with these two pictures? Huh? Oh, okay. Some of the things on the counter sort of jump out at you. Aw, dang it, I wanted to see Van Zeeks cross his eyes. Yes, that's it, you see. That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes. Other amazing power? Everyone's crossing their eyes! Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? Why the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that, huh? I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question. Basic principles of the stereoscope? As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's a slight shift in the positions of certain objects that lets you see pictures three-dimensionally. Oh, okay, so the things moved. That's the point. Even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures, this shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions. Okay. Okay, but also, like, that lamp in the front is different. I don't know if that means anything, but, like, it's broken. Why is no one pointing that out? Yes, there must have been. Now hold fire there, sir! Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say. Why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master. What, me? I haven't the first idea. Super liar power number 8, stereoscopic vision. The power to cross your eyes. Probably chalked it up as broken during the scuffle. Yeah, I guess. You know, Runo, it's quite simple. It is? Just think it through step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 AM. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter. Zookers! Zookers! Someone tampered? New information! Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop. Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom? Are you suggesting you might know? Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost... Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Wait, I don't know. Was it Gina? Because she was in front of the... And then... huh? It was Eggert! Where'd this guy go? Anyway. Save. Cause like it wouldn't be It could have been either of these two, so it doesn't make sense to only choose one. So it's probably Gina because she's the only other. Unless it was us. Unless it was Ryunosuke. Oh, we can't choose Ryunosuke. Or was it Sholmes? Sholmes was there too. Gina. Probably the thieves? Oh, hey, Vienno! Eggs Benedict did it all along. I'd believe it. How did Metal Gear Rising go, Vienno? Sorry I couldn't stay the whole stream. I had to go eat dinner, but that was so fun watching you play. Eggs Benedict. Maybe it's Mario and Luigi. I think so too, but like, you can't choose both of them. Like, who? I guess the taller one, because like the shorter one wouldn't be able to reach the table. It's gotta be the taller one then, right? Because the short one's too short. Yeah, probably only the thieves. Love playing it again. Thank you for being there. Yay! Yeah, it was fun to watch. I'm glad I could. I'm glad I played it before, so I knew what was happening. Yeah, everyone. Vienno's doing Metal Gear Rising over on his streams too. You should go check him out. Oh, hey, Taka! Manlet hate? Someone who got cut? Someone who got cut? Okay, I'm just gonna take a guess here. That it's the tall one. I see. It's fine. Could I? I'm probably wrong. Is it wrong? It was the witnesses currently in the stand, the Skulkin brothers. Am I right? Oh, so choosing one of the brothers means I chose both of them? I'm also big suck at Metal Gear Rising. No! You can't be worse than me. And I was on easy mode. I'm pretty sure you were playing on, like, normal. Oh no, Taka's Wi-Fi. Tall one because he's green? Wait, this does not agree with what brothers said in testimony before. It's probably so you won't stress over which one is the correct one. Well, it backfired because I was stressing. They said they did not even have time to pull dukes from Lucy lockets. The things these people say. I was playing on normal, yes. See, you're already better than me. But to be fair, I was playing it for the first time. I just wanted to know the story, so. No, stop squeezing the mouse, this guy. Is this what you were saying? Yes, I'm afraid so. Now hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that. What is this dude doing? Just holding Tofu's brother? Yeah, let him go. Tofu's brother. I quite agree. The accused is a common pick purse after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely. And why exactly? Yeah, treat your mouse with care. Gotta head out. Good luck with the trial. Okay, bye, Joe. I'm not gonna squeeze Tofu like Russian man. See you, Joe. As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windibank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interests lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop. Okay, so she was actually threatening him with the gun. Giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. Ah! Got him. But the accused is a pig purse. Common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better. In fact, worse than a pig purse. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves? Well said. I, for one, would like to hear more from that shady pair. Ooh, yay! Oh my, why did he use his head to do that? Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand. Yay! Alright. The balance. Wholeheartedly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Stop. We'll return home via Regent Street. Stop. Yeah, that dude just used his forehead. It is unfortunate that Gina's primary form of communication is pointing a gun at people. Yeah, that makes things pretty hard for us. Trying to defend her. Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call this summation examination to conclusion with the balance altered in the defendant's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus. And I order this trial to continue. Yay, well done! Oh, by the way... What? You should hold on to this, Bruno. You never know when it might come in useful. Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely. But alright. Yeah, we're definitely using that again. They wouldn't introduce a game mechanic to just not use it again. Imagine speaking out loud while doing Morse code. That's everyone in this game. Judge be looking snazzy tonight. Yeah, he's Santa. Judge Santa. Lord Van Zeeks. You will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them. I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. I'd won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent. Why do you have to say it like that, Runosuke? Why you gotta probe them? Ah, to be continued. Using it to find the remains of tofu? Cross-eyed, the new mechanic that gives you eye problems? Yeah! That's seriously like, when I try doing that, it really makes my eyes hurt. Man, every time. We always get to the trial and then... Should I keep going? That was kind of short-ish. But I'm also kind of tired. But I also kind of want to know, because we just got to the friggin' trial. I don't know. Recently just played through Layton versus Phoenix Wright again. I totally want to replay that again too. I took it out to put into my 3DS recently, but I haven't played it again, but yeah, that game is so good. Maybe, okay, I'll just go until the next cross-examination, because I want to cross-examine those thieves, and then I'll probably save and then quit for today. Witnesses, you will now retake the stand. Okay, yeah, I'll just interrogate these two and then we'll stop. I need puzzles. Yeah, that would be so fun if they could add in, like, Professor Layton puzzles. I presume you heard the Defense Counsel's summation examination? Oh, yeah, Governor. I did, Gov, I did. Mr. and Mr. Skulkin. Core, blimey! Slap them both in the face. They always react like we just slapped them in the face. Earlier in this trial, you gave the following testimony about your actions after you entered Windibanks. Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it? It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out me Lucy lockets. However, that was a lie. You brothers. Core, blimey. On the night in question, you rifled through the items on the victim's counter. We never done nothing of the sort. How'd you figure that out? Look how wide his mouth is open. Oh my god. It's a fair reaction. I'd feel like I was slapped in that situation. Yeah, you gotta have your best Ace Attorney reaction. Unfortunately, level 5, the producers of the Layton games went out of business. Yeah! Man, that sucks. I want more Layton games. Their eyes. You will now give formal testimony once again. You will tell the court precisely what happened on the night in question, and this time, you will tell the truth. Each lie that passes your lips serves to increase the severity of your punishment. And that, gentlemen, may deal a crushing blow to your chances of ever seeing the light of day again. Yeah, bring back Layton. A thought worth pondering, perhaps. Say no more, Gov, we hear ya. We'll blab, we'll squeak, we'll peach. Peach? Alright, we did knock a few things over, but we weren't rifling for nothing. It was when we heard the gunshot, see? Made us both jump and all that stuff went flying. Lummy didn't give me a fright. We was thinking the shooter'd come out the door and get us next. We stuck everything back where we found it and scarpered straight into him in the black. We couldn't have shot the pawnbroker, see? We never even had a chance, did we? Remember playing the first game and telling myself, this looks not that good, but boy, I was wrong after listening to the music with the tension, the music, and the puzzles. Yeah, I loved the first game, because that was such a... It was, like, designed to be kind of, like, a casual puzzle game, which was really nice. Like, I don't know, you could take your time with it. It was very chill, and, like, yeah, the music and atmosphere, like, no one's been able to have that same vibe in a game ever since. You did indeed ransack Mr. Windibank's countertop on the night in question. Not ransack, Governor, no. That's right, Nash, that's right. It's more like we tidied up, yeah. He didn't have to say anything. He just looked disappointed. Sorry. By their own admission, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery under dubious circumstances. However, they panicked and fled on hearing the gunshot, having first made good their mess. Professor Gaten. No. Yeah, and the last twist left me marked forever. Man, the Professor Layton lore. We don't, Nash, we don't. Can't you make us sound a bit more cutthroat? A lot of fond memories of Professor Layton, all 6 games, the crossover, Eternal Diva movie, and yes, even Catriel Layton. Yeah, those were such good times. The movie? Man, I need to rewatch the movie. It's been ages. How old is that movie even now? Professor laid a ton. That's the case, then why didn't you testify to that effect in the first place? Well, you know, we ain't exactly squeaky clean, are we? We ain't, Nash, we ain't. If we admitted to something like that, people would think we was up to no good. No, that's not his name, dawg. Well said, Ringo, me old China. We'd only land ourselves in even more trouble. And in fact now, as a result of lying in your previous testimony, that's exactly what you've done, landed yourselves in even more trouble. Ah, well, that's rotten luck. Says the rotten apple eater. What name, can you say it? No. Like the European representation in manga, it's so idealized, so the artists go to Paris and get disappointed of reality. Eternal Diva came out in 2009. Oh my god, that's over a decade now. That's crazy. Explain your actions to the court. Why did you ransack the victim's counter? We never ransacked nothing. Right, Nash, right. More like we tidied the place up. I love his glare. He doesn't even need to say anything to, like, intimidate them. It's so great. I love this face. Sorry. So what you're saying is, the sound of the gunshot shocked you so much you knocked all those things off the counter? Well, it shocked one of us that much. Yeah, this bag of nerves needs to learn to keep his shirt on. Look, it was loud, alright? Blimey, me dead granny would have woken up at that bang. Big bruv here screamed like a bloomin' baby and fell over on the counter. He knocked over a load of books and a candlestick and some skull whatnot. That got tangled in some marionette what knocked over a picture frame, what knocked them scales on the floor. You've really mastered working quietly then. What a racket, me granny would have been scared back into her grave at a clatter like that. So in short, the gunshot took you by surprise. And then some, I mean... Oh. It was quiet as a mouse and then all of a sudden, bam. Gregson? Inspector Gregson, do you have something to add? Like I keep saying, I don't appreciate being lumped in with these scoundrels. No, something to add about their testimony? You seemed to react just now at what Mr. Skulkin said. Did it make you think of something? It's probably nothing, of course. I wouldn't even bother to mention it, only... Well, the fact is, cases don't get solved if you ignore the little details. How about you just tell us what's on your mind? Just picked up the Cartoon Saloon Folklore Trilogy. Oh, Cartoon Saloon is so good! Their animation is amazing. Yeah. Secret of Kells, Song of the Sea, Walkers. Those are all such good movies. I bet you'll really enjoy it. As you know, we brought these fellas into the yard for questioning last night. Oh yeah, it is kind of like Gumshoe's theme. They're related. And the statement they gave then told a slightly different story to what they're saying now. Did it? You claimed you heard the victim shout something out before the gunshot. Might have, Gov, might have. Does ring a bell now you mention it. Granted, it's only a minor detail, but still. Yeah, Gregson sounds smarter. Poor Gumshoe. Can't help feeling like perhaps you've been a bit sloppy with your testimony here, eh, fellas? Dude, he's doing our job for us! If I discover the witness's testimony has been any more sloppy than it has hitherto proven to be, I shall be forced to bring the very harshest punishment to bear against them. Easy, easy. We'll get it right this time. That's it, yup. It's all coming back to me now. Then speak! He's so pissed. Do you enjoy the films a lot? Yeah, those are such good films. Supplement your testimony with whatever details have miraculously returned to your questionable minds, sirs. Yeah, Wolfwalkers was only released on this trilogy. Yeah, it was on Apple TV. I had a free trial at that when it came out, so I was able to watch it. It's such a good movie. And all the Irish accents are great in that movie. Speak, why did you eat tofu? I didn't! Is this the one we just pressed and then they updated the testimony? Heard a voice yelling out, "Give me that gun." Look what phone place was holding a gun, so he should have just fired. Oh, but yeah, they're saying he's holding the gun, not Gina, so. Yeah, you're saying that Mr. Windibank had a gun in his hands? Oh yeah, bet that was a sight, eh? Them two waving them guns at each other must have got pretty heated. I mean, just before he shouted out, we heard the geezer say, "If you don't want to get shot." Didn't really sound like he meant it, mind. More of an empty threat, you could say. Yeah, Ringo's face looks like a scared bulldog. It really does. It even has, like, the jiggle physics. Send a link where you can buy the trilogy if you want. Sure, yeah. Those are good movies. They should really... Well, I guess they want people to get Apple TV, so that's why they're not putting it on, like, for sale. Or, I mean, like, on other streaming services. Mr. Windibank was known to keep a revolver on his shop counter at all times. People say that to protect the articles in his keeping, he'd readily put a bullet in someone's head if required. That's someone being himself, of course. Yeah. Good grief! Extraordinary devotion indeed, if I'm alarmingly misguided. Well, he certainly sounded like he was ready to pull the trigger the other night. Only the person he was gonna shoot beat him to it. Cooked his goose proper. Bet he wished he'd squeezed the trigger instead of wasting time shouting, "Give me that gun!" And it was directly after those words that you heard the gunshot? It was more or less at the same time, Gov. Oh! Bam! Kind of thing. Yes, a career in acting very tragically missed. Wait, so they said... Okay, so... Their little secret handshake. Oh my... Then we heard the sound of someone hitting the deck. Before everything went dead quiet. After that, we done a slapdash job tidying the place up. Link is in Discord? Okay, thank you. So you didn't try to open the storeroom door then? Not on your life! It went deathly quiet after that, it did. Put the wind right up me. But anyway, the door was locked, weren't it? No way that was opening. Yes, of course, it was locked from the inside, or so we've been led to believe. It was, Gov, it was! From the inside. Right, so we had no way of knowing what was going on in there, did we? Unless there was some other way to get a view of the inside of the storeroom. Like through the keyhole or a spy hole, perhaps? Don't ring no bells, don't light no lights! This animation. We had to cut and run before we noticed anything like that. We're still cutting our teeth in this game, see? But one day... we'll really cut the mustard. Mustard again?! Please, cut it out. This sounds suspicious. Yeah. So suspicious. Don't be suspicious. But as we know, behind that door was the victim's lifeless body, with the accused not 2 feet away. Yes, unfortunately. Trust them more than I trust you. They would have never ate tofu! Neither would I! Gina was in there unconscious with the gun in her hand. Yeah, why is no one asking why she was unconscious? I feel like that's kind of important. To confirm, would it be correct to say that neither of you set foot inside the storeroom? That's right, Gov, that's right. Couldn't have even if we'd wanted to. Stuck everything back where you found it. Couldn't have shot. Okay, just finish pressing everything. And then I think I can present the photo to this part. But let me finish pressing. Yes, whereupon you fired a shot from your own gun at Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Oh, yeah. We was a bit hasty there. We was, Nash, we was. Truth be told, I was already shaking like a leaf when you lot turned up. If you're shaking like a leaf, don't put a loaded gun in your hand. Good point, Iris. Always love how silly the court is, despite the fact that we're talking about murder. Yeah, no one even cares. No one even cares that they murdered Windabank. They're just being silly. art challenges, draw Ayana in Leighton style or cartoon saloon style. Ooh, I would love to see that. Good advice, miss. Good advice. Truth be told, me mind went totally blank. Before your mind goes totally blank, make sure you don't have a loaded gun in your hand. Mental note made, miss. After that, we legged it down the street, but apparently we looked dodgy to the coppers or summit, so they clapped the darbies on us like winking. Yeah, Iris passing on gun safety that this guy sorely lacks. Yeah, everyone in this courtroom lacks the gun safety. And after you'd been handcuffed, the police found this revolver in your possession, correct? Well, yeah. But listen, that proves it, doesn't it, eh? Good enough shot. Never had a chance. Sure. And why should we believe that? Eh? What? Well, 'cause it's true, innit? Innit? Someone died and that their loved ones will never get to hear them again. Anyways, look at these two silly burglars. Exactly. That's Ace Attorney in a nutshell. Draw the scene, the murder of a... No, don't draw that! That never happened. That's a fiction. Bet Pancake can do a cursed art slapping your model in the professor's body. No! No more Photoshop. Place was totally empty when we went in. It's not non-fiction. Tofu told me. Really? Next time Tofu's around, we'll ask him. We'll see. Forced to open the door by the accused who had a gun to his head. In other words, on the night in question, these two witnesses never even laid eyes on the proprietor of the pawnbrokery, Mr. Windibank. Correct? You've got it, mister! Down to a T! Their faces when they do that is just cracking me up. He will tell you the truth? Yeah, he will! That I didn't murder him! So the Skulkin brothers never actually encountered Mr. Windibank? Is that really true, I wonder? Recorder words. Tofu disappears, you know who's to blame? What? Can't ask Tofu to relive those horrible memories. You repress them for a reason. If he says you did and you choked and died on him, what then? He would never say that! What is it, Runo? You look very fierce. Fierce-looking Runo. I could pour you some herbal tea if you're tired. Oh, thank you, but I'm fine. Being such a logical thinker, you'll probably laugh. But I feel as though these brothers are still hiding something. Something important. It's nothing more than a feeling, though. I've no proof to support it. Well, feelings can be very, very logical at times. Sorry? People's expressions, the movement of their eyes, the words they choose. You can take all that in and your brain will quietly analyze it to come up with a feeling like you describe. You've concluded that there's something suspicious about this testimony without knowing why, that's all. I think you should trust your instincts. Iris, thank you. Sometimes I think if she's 10 years old, I must be 5. Wait, this is... So Iris's hint was just the thing that we just did with Gregson, right? With the pursuing him, and then we got new testimony. So I think this was the one... Wait, let me... So in fact, you heard the voice and the gunshot almost simultaneously? We did, Gov, we did. Although I suppose if you're being honest, we heard a kind of waver in voice before the yell and all. If you don't want to get shot, give me that gun. Bam. Kind of thing. Okay, so... Do we show the picture because it shows that she's the one with the gun, or do we show the gun because there's only... Because it says that Gino is holding it, and there's only a single discharge? Or the autopsy? Also, he was shot in the back, not the front, so... Okay, I think I went through this dialogue already. Other side of that door behind the counter. From the storeroom where the victim was found dead. So you both knew Mr. Windibank and the sound of his voice. So that would mean what? What, Nash? What? Any ideas? Wait, is this new? Oh, okay. No. We didn't know the geezer. How am I supposed to deny it when that bloke in all the fancy clover's giving us the evil eye? If you value your lives, you will ensure your testimony is accurate and true. On me granny's life, it is! On his granny's life, it must be. Isn't it your granny, too? It's a good job his granny's dead. We have... To summarize then, immediately after hearing the voice of the victim, you then hear the gunshot, causing you to stumble and upset the items on the counter, scattering them over the shop floor. So... Because they're saying they heard him in the storeroom, but he wasn't... But the photo shows that he was outside. So then... I know what the, like, evidence is, I just don't know which thing to present it at. Yeah, if he was shot in the back, he didn't fight for the gun. Executed. Okay, so... Just before... So, if they heard the voice, they're saying he wasn't in the storeroom, but he was. So I should present the photo to show he was outside, or do I present it here to show that he wasn't holding a gun? Let me save. Because I think this is the one that we got new testimony because of Gregson, so it should be this. But I feel like this one makes more sense because they're saying he's holding a gun. Well, I'll present this one first and see. This is wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. It must be the next one then. But I thought that statement's the one that got updated after Gregson. Dang it, no. Okay, then this one. Wait, no. Heard a voice. Please, Ayana, don't eat me. I thought we were friends. No, that's not what they heard. Okay, so this one, and then this, right? Please? Okay, I should have gone with my instinct in the first place. Dang it, I thought it was this one. You're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Windibank, was wielding a gun, is that correct? That's it, Gov. You've got the picture. Yes, Nash, yes, no question. And yet the photographic evidence from the time of the incident clearly shows that Mr. Windibank was not in possession of a firearm of any description. Igiari. You surprise me. Does the defense really intend to highlight evidence that compromises the position of the accused even more? Furthermore, the defense has failed to establish that the photographic print presented was taken a suitably short time prior to the victim's death. Your chronology is severely lacking, counsel. Wait. Is it wrong? It's right, right? Yeah, that's right. Too right, Nash, too right. The old geezer could have been about to turn the tables on the girl, eh? Hardly likely. Yeah, the music stopped, so I must be right. What do you mean it won't stand as conclusive evidence? Then what do I... Ooh, what? Continue. What? Wait, so... So that was wrong? What? Or was it just... What did they say? So I need to prove the time? Could have been about to turn the table. Ugh! Then what? Thinking the shooter'd come out the door and get us next. Straight into him and the black. Might be that was not quite strong enough, but you're on the right track. Yeah, because it didn't say I didn't lose a point for it, but... Do I need to present some... Did it update the testimony? I don't think it did. That's so weird. Just before the gunshot. So... What did they say for this one? Place was totally empty. Victim was already in the storeroom. Wait, so they're saying they didn't even see him. Never actually encountered. Okay, so this one probably... What can I present to prove that they did see him? Let me see. Or wait, what is the time of death? Maybe this, because it shows this where the storeroom is, but 1 a.m. (1:30 a.m.) Yeah, tough decision. Van Zeeks is guilty. Okay. What? Right. Okay, just before the gunshot, we heard a voice. So they're saying they heard him, they didn't see him. Presenting the photo didn't work. Thinking. I feel like it's this. This is the sus statement, but I don't know what the contradiction is. One more save slot. Couldn't have shot the pawnbroker. We didn't have Never even had a chance. There are signs. The contradiction is that they're dumb and ugly. Hate how sus is just normal vocabulary now. Yeah, it was even an answer to a question on Jeopardy. Did you see that? It was like, I saw it on Twitter. There was a Jeopardy question about Among Us, and the answer was sus. Only chance was when they were inside the storeroom because there is a little opening to see into the storeroom. That would be wacky. Yeah, so... do I present the storeroom? Couldn't have shot the pawnbroker. We never even had a chance. How do I prove they had a chance? Was it the time? Oh, did Pancake post that? I think I saw that on Twitter too then. Which one? What do I do? I'm so confused. Ah. Couldn't have shot the pawnbroker. Never even had the chance. So... single bullet wound from the back. He was shot from the back. Not this. Heard him yelling, but didn't see him. I don't get it. This was the only thing I knew, like, that made sense to contradict, and then it didn't work with the photo. Stuck everything back. Oh hey, welcome back, Taka. Just decided to revisit the art stream where I first emerged. Man, it was fun. My cursed first art stream. Shows bullet wound. If he said that, he wouldn't be facing backwards, so maybe the autopsy report that shows he was shot from the back. Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, like, presented to where they were saying he was talking? Oh, maybe I should present the... Should have just fired instead of yelling at the girl. Should I present the photo of his body? Blurst? Yeah. First art stream where we shipped Ayana with Danny Phantom. Wow, I can't believe that art stream is now, like... old. Should I just... Okay, maybe... Yeah, maybe I just presented the wrong photo here? Should I present this different photo? Because it shows from the back. Bloke that owned the place was holding a gun, so he should have just fired instead of yelling at the girl. Or would it make more sense on this one, where he's yelling? Give me that gun. Wait, let me... What did they say on this one again? Waver in voice before they yell. If you don't want to get shot... Okay. Okay, maybe it's... Yeah, so from the storeroom. So... My brain, it hurts so much right now. Both knew. Yeah, so they knew his voice, so... Okay, so they know his voice even though they never saw him. So they clearly know him. Ah! No lunch money is lost from that stream 2 months ago. Dang, that was 2 months ago. Yeah, so much already happened to this point. Yeah, sheesh. Wow, that acting. I say autopsy report. Maybe they don't know and there is someone else. Yeah, Ace Attorney wacky things. Yeah, maybe... Should I present it on this one? Because they're saying... Because he yelled out, "Give me that gun." Where is it? Oh, this one. So it says... Single bullet wound, upper half, victim's back. Instant death from the back on a gently rising diagonal trajectory. Oh. Crime scene at statement 3. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Robin. That's so weird, because I presented the other photo at this one and they said it was wrong, so I thought I don't have to present to this one anymore. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Updated autopsy report. So you're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Windibank, was wielding a gun, is that correct? That's it, Gov, you got the picture. Oh my god, is it really this? Photographic evidence obtained immediately after the incident clearly shows that Mr. Windibank was not holding a firearm of any description. Eh? You what? Gordon Bennett, that ain't right. Yeah, if we are where I think we are. Edgeworth has conclusive evidence? No! Leave Edgeworth out of this. Yeah, I don't like when the evidence overlaps. That was weird because I like presented evidence at that statement already and then it just didn't work. So I thought I needed to present something else at somewhere else. Thanks, Robin. My brain is dying. I would remind the court that Mr. Windibank's gun was found at the scene. Not only was it identified as the murder weapon, but it was found in the accused's hand. Whoa, look how close he is. That's... Yeah, that mole tooler used the victim's own gun to finish him off. Give me that gun. Bam! Kind of thing. Mata! Stay exactly where you are, right there! Oh, okay, he's gonna prove that the diagonal trajectory or whatever. Edward playing chess in his mind to find the logic behind Tofu's death. No, Edward. If Robin wasn't here, we'd be stuck for the rest of the stream. Honestly. If the crime had taken place as you've so colorfully described in your testimony, it would give rise to an undeniable and significant inconsistency in the final moments you just acted out. Goodness, are you sure, counsel? You intrigue me, my learned friend, but let's see some evidence to support your claim. Oh god, okay. What now? Where's the proof that demonstrates this inconsistency in the witness's portrayal of the victim's final moment? Okay, this is the autopsy. This one, right? Because it's diagonal trajectory. Oh wait, where is it? Oh, here. Okay, this, right? Wait, don't tell me we have to examine it. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, we already examined. Okay. We'll try not to backseat too much, but figured you needed a boost because you sounded tired. Thank you! I did need a boost. Plus, I had already tried that statement and, like, it was technically right, but not right enough, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. According to their testimony, the witnesses claim to have heard a shout of, "Give me the gun," followed by the gunshot. Indeed, with the two events happening almost simultaneously or so we've been led to believe. Yes, that's right. Now, if that testimony is true, it would mean that at the moment of death, the victim and his attacker would have been facing each other. Oh! However, in the autopsy report, it clearly states that the victim died instantly after being shot from behind. Yeah, we got it! Ah. So, as I stated before, there is an undeniable inconsistency in your testimony, Mr. and Mr. Skulkin. Yes! Nya? He said nya. But it's the God's honest truth. It is, Nash, it is. When he was shot that night, the shopkeeper had a gun in his hand. We saw it with our own bleeding eyes. Did I hear you right just now? You actually saw Mr. Windibank holding a gun? Something like that might have slipped out. They're cat boys. Ladies and gentlemen, you have all just heard the admission by these two witnesses that on the night in question, they actually saw with their own eyes the victim wielding a gun. Which can only mean that despite their testimony to the contrary, the Skulkin brothers must have encountered the victim in person. Yeah, the smaller Skulkin was standing on a box. He's so small. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Order, order, order! Witnesses, explain yourselves at once. Well, the thing is, it weren't supposed to, Ooh, he's mad. It would seem that my previous warning fell on deaf ears. I made it quite clear that false witness would be the death of you. Ooh! He's gonna kill them. Am I to understand that you replaced the untruths of your original testimony with renewed lies? Ever so sorry, Governor. Truth is, see, we, Cut it out, Nash, cut it out! If we blab now, you know what he'll do to us. He? Who are they talking about? Van Zeeks? Or no, maybe they're talking about the actual murder? Let me make your position here perfectly clear. You will talk. There is no other option available to you. Bruv, come on, the game's up. But he'll have our guts for garters. In case it hasn't quite sunk in yet, no matter how hard you try to hide it, the truth will come out. On the night in question, it is now apparent that you brothers met face to face with the victim. I demand that you testify again to explain the precise circumstances under which this meeting took place. Well... Do we have to? On pain of death. Oh my god, he's gonna murder them. I suggest you make yourselves fully aware that this is your very last chance to tell the truth. Okay, more testimony. Whew, okay, we got past the first cross-examination, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Because I got stuck on that one part for so long. My brain is, like, completely dead now. Let's save. Yeah, I wonder who they're talking about. Maybe it's the third brother, or maybe it's Eggert or something. I already saved. I already saved, game. Yeah, melted brain. Better them than you. Testify the brother she said took longer. It did. Yeah, it's Magnus McGilded. He's dead. But yeah, thank you guys. It was great to come back to Ace Attorney after I took a break last week, so glad we could keep going. This case is like taking forever. I love it though. It took us like three streams to even get to the courtroom. That's amazing. And like Eggert hasn't even come back, and Sholmes is still in the hospital. Susato's going back to Japan. Like what? What is happening? There's so much happening at once. Is Tofu to get revenge for you killing him? No. The ghost of McDonald's. It was the ghost of McDonald's all along. Iris is the killer. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Susato is with Gina having a kiss. That's where they went? Damn. Susato missed her train to get to the boat. Yeah, I'll be back Thursday. We'll keep going with Fear. We'll do some more shooterness before some more reading streams for Undertale on Friday. So yeah, see you guys later. I'll go check the Discord later. Otsuyana. Yeah, Fear on Thursday. It'll be fun. I hope. More screams? No, I don't scream. I've never screamed ever. What are you talking about? I don't get scared. Alright, Otsuyana. See you guys Thursday. Bye bye.